Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hopefully, you are fine and you are staying home and you are taking enough preventive measures to save yourself and your family members from the deadly virus. So, today we'll talk about right forms of verb from English line paper. Let's start. So, first word says it's very primitive and very common. If you find anywhere singular subject, we'll take singular verb. If we take plural subject, it will be plural verb. For example, Shaheen is a major student. Shaheen is singular subject. So for this, we'll take singular verb like is. Next it comes another example. Vehicles create traffic jam. So vehicles is plural subject, and for this we'll take plural verb. So simply faster it says for singular subject would you take singular verb, and for plural subject would you take plural verb. That's all. Now it comes rule 2. Here it says after particular preposition there will be continuous form of the verb. So you see one example here. Children are fond of using mobile phone. So at once we find the preposition of, and after the word use, so ing is added with this, so it becomes using. So children are fond of using mobile phone. So second one simply says after preposition, if you find verb, then you will take continuous form of the verb. That's all. Next rule it says, rule 3, after to, if you find any verb, it will be present form or main form, B1, everywhere. So one example says, Shimu went to London to get a good job. So here you find to, then get. Shamim tried to join the navy. To plus join. So simply, if you find to before verb, then you will take the base form or main form of the verb. But there's an exception here. You see in bracket there's some phrases. If you find this with this particular word, you find to there, that be time it will not be V1. That be time it will be continuous form or ing will be added with the verb. So what are these? Addicted to, adverse to, be used to, with a view to, look forward to, get used to, this much. So here we see an example, some examples. We are looking forward to hearing from you. So look forward to, looking forward to, hearing from you. Another one, I went to the stage with a view to dancing. So 2 plus B1 except these phrases. It's all about rule 3. Let's come to rule 4. Here it says, if you find the modals can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would, used to, have, to, need, dear, ought to, this much, then you will take base form or B1. Like he can do the sum, it may rain today, Tamim must study tonight. So all these words for modal auxiliaries will take V1. So here we have gone through 4 rules, 3 more rules to follow. Let's start. Well, so rule 5 says it has similarity with the earlier rule. There we found that for the modals we should take V1, but here if B is added with this, again passive voice, can be, could be, maybe, might be, shall be, will be, have to be, has to be, this much. If you find this, that be term B3 will be there, means past participle from the verb will be applied. So an example says the work ought to be done, he will be helped by me, it can be done by me, this much, he should be punished. So these are all examples. So it's very simple but very important. Earlier rule also, rule 4, we find it multiple times, and this is important but silly. So can be, could be, maybe, might be, shall be, will be, everywhere, anywhere you find B3 to be added. And now let's start rule 6. It's also very important. If you find have, has, had, get, got, getting, having anywhere before verb, that be time, there also past participle form of the verb will be used. She got married yesterday, I had my car cleaned, having taken the money, our culture is getting westernized. So all the words here after these B3 is used. So have, has, had, get, got, getting, having, after this will take V3 or past participle form. Last rule for today is while. So after while will take continuous from the verb, means ing will be added with the verb. So one example says, while walking in the garden I saw a snake. But here's a method to remember. If you find any subject after while, that be time you to take helping verb like was or were according to the subject. Like while I was sleeping, I dreamed a good dream. So earlier one while walking, but here while I was sleeping. So here after the word while you find I, that's why was used. So it's all about for today. Thank you so much.